Oh, let's crack on, Hannah, come on. So last knitted project is a shawl. This was a test knit for Alex over at my Yarny Corner. This is a fairly basic shawl. I'm sure she won't mind me saying. It is like a beginner's shawl. There was this and mitts that matched. Okay, so testing it. What yarns have I used? That's what we want to know. Country Mouse yarns. I don't have the tag for. Country Mouse yarns in colourway tie-dye, and then the other 4 colours are all my own hand dyes. There's an orange, a pink, a blue and a turquoise, and this is the finished shawl. So like I say, nice and easy, great one for a beginner. So you've got these stocking stitch sections that are then split up by eyelets, and then this central increase. So this variegated is the tie-dye, then the orange, pink, blue and turquoise, light shine through a bit, are my own hand dyed. This turquoise colour is what I used in my Vibes tee, and then the last row is this lacy eyelet section. I cast mine off with an I-cord edge. That's not in the pattern. But yeah, I thought it would look nice because you do this incorporated I-cord edge along the sides. Can't remember off the top of my head what the bind off was on this pattern. Sorry, Alex. Yeah, that's available over on my Yarny Corner website. Again, everything will be linked. Okay, so that is that one. So that is all the knitting to show you. I have knit 3 pairs of socks, but they are all actually I just forgot to bring them down. They're all upstairs in my drawer. There's a pair here that I've been wearing actually. These are a James Makes Yarn Lucky Dip. So this was a vanilla sock, which I use the basic Winnick Mum pattern. That's how I learned to knit socks. I'll just swing this around here. These are a 60 centimetre, no they're not, they're 60 stitch cast on, 2x2 rib, as long as I want to do for the leg, basically until I think, yeah, that looks right. Heel flap and gusset, knit for my foot, then hopefully these aren't too worn looking, the old wedge toe, so decrease every other row on the toe. I don't count rows. I'm really bad with socks, especially even if they're for other people. I'm not. I measure if they're for other people, I measure the foot using a sock ruler. If they're for me, if I've got a spare sock to hand, I'll measure it against those. If not, I'll stick it on my foot and see if it's long enough. Once I knit up until I'm just about halfway up my little toe, and then I think, yeah, stick your toe in. So that's a pair of socks, but I've also done a pair in my Haunted House yarn from Flu Fibre that was left over from my Tolsta last year, and I did a double knit pair of socks from Rainbow Fusions in colourway Hello Gorgeous, which was this multicoloured neon rainbow. I haven't written on here what I used. I used nearly the whole skein, 94 grams. I mean, I can't remember what I cast on for double knit socks. Probably whatever Winnick Mum suggests. Yes, so that's the knitting. Right, quick, let's get on to some other stuff. I don't know if we're going to get whips in. We'll see. So Right, let me have a look here. Move that out of the way. There's only 3 crochet projects to show you. I've only got 2 of them at hand. So the first one is a shawl by Sandra Paul. It's called Getting Ziggy Shawl. This is obviously a crochet shawl crocheted with fingering weight yarn. This one is done using Unbelievable in colourway neon purple, which was part of a sock club. I got both of these yarns on a D-stash. Another Rainbow Fusions, and that colourway is Snow Day, and it was a snow dyed yarn. Yeah, so there's the 2 yarns. It's a striped project, and it's going to blow out a little bit. Lights shining behind it. Okay, so it's this triangular shawl. And it is crocheted from the corner in these chevrons. So you get sort of a solid part of, and then a lacy part, and then alternating the skeins. Really blowing out. Let's see if I can. I put my hand behind it. Oh, that shows the purple properly. So this multicolour has that same neon-y purple pink, and then it's got greens and blues of varying shades in amongst it. And then you finish off with this lovely chevron edge. If I can hold it out. So it's a nice, it's not too big enough. So nice triangular shawl. I think it used near enough every scrap. Yeah, the multicoloured used all of it, and that was a 425 metre skein. And then a very small amount of the purple left. Yeah, really nice. Excuse me. So that's that one. I also made another one of these when my brother Finley came home from university. He liked the look of this and asked if he could. I told him he couldn't have this one, and then he said, "Oh, but could I have one?" Yeah, okay, I can make you one of those. And he was here. He was like, "Can you do it before I leave?" I had 3-4 days. 3 days, I think it was. And I was like, I might be able to. It didn't get done in that time. Had to send it off to him in the post. He chose, this is highly featured. I'm not sponsored. Yarnsmiths Merino sock in charcoal and graphite and hint of grey. So exactly the same, but obviously in those 2 colourways. That's those. And the final, he's done it, crochet project. Just get him into shape. Which I've stolen from Sebby's bedroom. This was one of Sebby's birthday presents. This is another Yarnsmiths, but a new Yarnsmiths Chunky Chanel. Start again, Hannah. Chenille Chunky. You can see the colours. They are colours that I have not written down. Yes, I have. Storm grey for the grey, parchment and celery. And I have created this guy. This is My Neighbour Totoro. We are big Studio Ghibli fans in this house. Sebby's favourite film is My Neighbour Totoro. He's showing up a bit dark. He's got his little leaf on his head. If you've seen the film, you'll know all about that. This pattern was called My Dearest Neighbour Totoro and is by Peme Crochet. Obviously it'll be linked. I'm not 100% sure how you say it. This pattern was one of the most detailed patterns I've ever used. It had so many pages. I think there was one page for every round, or each bit of it, and there was videos and photos, and it was really really detailed. This was crocheted on a 5mm hook, obviously using the chenille yarn. Yeah, that's him. The yarn was really nice to use. With this really dark grey, you did have to concentrate on your stitch count. It wasn't easy to see always. I keep shaping him. He's been in Sebby's bed, so he's been a bit squished. And without blowing my own trumpet, Sebby opened this and thought I'd bought it. I even had to, I told him I made it, he still didn't believe me. I even had to show him the pattern on my phone of what I made. Oh, children, they're nice sometimes. So that is him, Totoro. Very nice. Right, okay. That is the Yarny Crafts. What else have I got to show you? Excuse me. Quick bit of sewing and cross stitch. So I'll do cross stitch first. Oh, I haven't written this down, so I've got to try and remember what it is. So the cross stitches are finished. They haven't been finished off, as in made into things or framed or anything. This one is still in the hoop. This is, right, I've got absolutely no notes. I think it was called the Spring Sampler, and it's by the Tiny Modernist. You also got, it was 3 patterns. Was it 3 or 2? There was definitely a little scissor keeper. I'll link it all below. So, little sheep, little chicks, lovely coloured flowers, little barn, then with your alphabet for the sampler. Nice quick little stitchery. It's hard to show on the camera, but the Ada, it's 14 count Ada, and it's one of those, it's not hand dyed, I think it was DMC, but it's variegated in colour. It's a bit hard to see on the screen, and all the threads are DMCs. So that's that one. It was meant to be made into something, probably a little cushion to go on the mantelpiece for spring. Didn't happen. So that's that one. Pop it on the pile. Then this one needs an iron. This is the Labyrinth. If you knew that before, I'd even told you we can be friends. The Labyrinth is one of my top 3 favourite films. We watch it a lot here. Oh, it's not. Oh, it is. There's this here is all quotes from the Labyrinth. Yeah, this is the Magic Dance song. This pattern is from Cloud Factory. They have another Labyrinth pattern as well, actually, that's on my list. Yeah, so these are all DMC threads, and this is done on a 14 count natural Ada. So this one will get ironed and be framed. Yeah, love that film. Love it. That's the cross stitch. Then we have got, excuse me, 3 felt characters that I've sewn. I'll show you this one first. I am a fan of Luna Lappin from Cool Crafting. I've shown some of them on here before. Yeah, definitely have. This was a newish pattern. I made this back in April, I think it was. Might have been May. Oh, it's just peeping up. Here she is. This is, Yes, it's a frog. I can see you still telling me she's a frog. I think she's called Grenaloo, something like that. That's not very good, is it? I got this, well, actually, my mum picked this up for me from one of the craft shows at West Point in Exeter. They're called Crafting, we're exhibiting. And she bought me the whole kit. So it was the Sew Me kit. So it came with the pattern and everything. And I mean everything. All the felt, the eyes, the buttons, the threads, reels of threads, pins, needles, dolly needles, the works. I've had kits from them before and they're brilliant. So yes, it's a all wool felt. Obviously she hasn't got any clothes. Lots of my Lunar Lapping creations don't have clothes. I'm looking up there because there's a couple up there. The only ones that do have clothes are 2 of my Lunas and Eric the polar bear. So I should get around to making some of these guys some clothes. I have got actually a pattern to knit a jumper that'll fit these ones as well. So that is whatever her name is, Frog. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? I don't know what your name is. Right, and then the other 2 come from this here book. This is The Wild Woods by Simone Gooding, and this is Jeanette from Crafty Clegg's Fault. She showed this one, showed this a while ago, and the owl here Jeanette made, and that is why I had to get this book, because I had to make that owl. I've used Simone's patterns before. She's got Marmalade book, the little rabbit. We've made those before. She's got a couple of books. Yeah, there we go. Look, there's Marmalade, and then you've got Little Travellers and Hedgerow, and she also has an Etsy shop with loads of patterns on as well. So I have made. Let me just see what they've got names. So let me see if I can. Oops, sorry. What will you then? There are 2. I've made 2 things from here. So there's Burt Whistle. Ooh. I love him. Oh, I love him so much. So actually, I didn't say my frog that I just did, all hand sewn. Don't do anything on the machine. I've never done felt toys on the machine because I only really not long have been able to do straight lines on the machine. So little fiddly things is beyond me at the minute. So everything on here is hand sewn, although I did cheat and I used a glue gun for the wings. But oh, love him. It's got his little knitted bonnet and then a little felt flower. He's weighted with little plastic pellets, so he stands on our fireplace. Yeah. Oh, I love him. I know I've said it several times, but I really do. So that is Burt Whistle the owl. And then I also made Hazel the squirrel. In the book, she's a red squirrel. I didn't have the right coloured felt, so I have Hazel the grey squirrel. Again, all hand sewn, apart from a little bit of glue gunning to get these on here. There she is, with her flowers in her hair, big tail, and she has her lovely dress made from Tilda fabric, again, all sewn by hand. I could have done that on the machine, but my sewing machine is broken. And still broken, because I think I told you that last time. And my mum took her sewing machine away. Oh. I shouldn't complain, because she's bought a new sewing machine. Now I can use her old one. Yeah, but there we go. Put them together. Oh, so cute. So those are those guys. Right. Oh, we're an hour in. Okay. Oof, I don't even know if I've jabbered enough to be able to edit anything out. I could edit out all these annoying sips of water, couldn't I? Right, shall I very quickly show you? I've only got 5 5 whips. Shall I show them very quickly? If you don't want to watch the whips, turn me off. Or pause it, get a cup of tea, come back. Right, let's really quickly show you what I am currently working on, shall we? So, Jimmy Jab. Yes, so this is in my Soot Sprite bag from Coffee and Yarn Cakes. Told you we like Ghibli. And this is, like I say, a Jimmy Jab. This time is for Cara. Oh, excuse me. So I have to be honest, haven't done anything on this for a little while. And I'm on the round and round boring body bit. So it's going to be tricky to show because it's all a bit bunched up. Hold on. It's on its cable. But I can show you the colour work bit, and that's the exciting bit, isn't it? That's not showing its proper colour. Again, this is Yarnsmiths Merino sock in colourway 2K370, which is magenta. So that's the main colour. Then for the colour work, this is another Discrete Unicorn. I'm not sure what it was called because it was one from her sales, shop sales. It's got a little bit of sparkle in, not sure if you can see it, but it's got different shades of green and then these occasional sort of pops of yellows and orange. This time I've just done a 2x2 rib. So I should just crack on. I was taking it to knit group and knitting round and round and round, and then I got distracted by other projects. But it'll get there eventually. Just don't know where. Right, that can go down there. Jimmy Jab. What else have we got here? Hat. That sounds really exciting, doesn't it? This is just a DK slouchy hat. It's the yarn that is the most impressive. Rainbow Fusions. Again, this I got the other day from a D-Stash, from Yarn Snobs D-Stash over on Facebook. It's just called Mystery Yarn. And this is sort of a hash together of other patterns to work out what I need to fit on my head. It's a cast on of 90, so far it's a cast on of 91 stitches, and it's a 1x1 rib, 30 rows, because I want to fold it back, knit on a 4mm knitting needle. Ooh, look at that. How nice is that? As soon as it came, I was like, oh, I have to do something with it quickly. It was going to be DK socks when I saw it on, when I decided to buy it. There it is in the ball. Because I purchased it with this set of minis, thinking toes, cuffs, blah, blah, blah. Then when I saw it, I thought, no, I can't hide that on my feet. So that is going to become a hat. So that's that one. Let's leave those a second. Oh yeah. Next one is a litmus cow, which, oh no. What bag is it in? Here it is. Which, yes, here it is. A litmus cow. This is in my Mandalorian bag from, oh my gosh, it's gone straight out of my head. Amelia X-Joy. This is, like I say, a litmus cow. This is my current knit club project. It's a rainbow. So, I'll show it a little bit closer up. We've got this multicoloured yarn. This is from Attic Spin Dye. which is called Neon City. So it's navy with these neon pops. Then I went through and picked out 6 different minis that I had. Pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And I'm just striping them like it is in the pattern. I am on to the 3rd repeat of colours. And I should get all 4 repeats in. So that is just, it's a free pattern on Ravelry, just knitting round and round and round on, this is a, excuse me, a 20 centimetre circular needle, and I'm doing it on a 3mm, which is smaller than it says in the pattern, but I didn't have the other size. Well, what's going on? It's telling the, it's not done that, maybe it's because I've gone over an hour, the time has gone up on the colour, telling me to hurry up. Right, litmus cow done. Working on 2 crochet projects at the moment. This one is almost finished. This is the flower press blanket from Lucy at Attic 24. Obviously I can't show you it all. I will show you what the motif is. So it's these squares with a flower in the middle. There are 4, 8, 12, 16 of these squares all joined together. I am currently on the border. Yes, it's a rainbow border. I've got 2 more colours to put on, but I kept running out of the colours that I wanted and had to go and raid Mum's stash. This is a free pattern on Lucy's blog, but it was available as a kit as well in Stylecraft Recreate, which is lovely. I've used that yarn before, but it was wasn't really my colour way. It looked lovely, but it was a bit more pastel-y, pale. So I raided my small stash of Stylecraft and just happened to find enough colours that I wanted to use. That's nearly finished. I'll show you when it is. Oof. Next crochet project is the crochet along that I mentioned way back at the beginning. This is the Gingerbread Cow, oh sorry, rustling. Gingerbread Cow by Serdar, which is their Christmas cow this year, designed by Lindsay Nunes, who is Lottie and Albert. I shall show you my lovely little shade card. This is from Crafty Clegs. Jeanette, her husband, makes these. Tim makes these. Just really cute, but they smell quite strong because it's burnt into the wood, and every time I get it out I think, what's that smell? Oh yeah. And these are the colours didn't need to know that. These are the colours we're using: cream, ladybird, emerald, gentle jade, golden, tomato, peaches, pink, and bright lemon. I bought the kit from Wool Warehouse, and the first part of the pattern came out last Thursday. And here it is. This is the gingerbread house in the middle. Not what I was expecting. If you've seen Jeanette, you'll know that we were both of the same mindset, that we thought this was going to be a corner to corner, which daunted me a little bit because I've done corner to corner but not with pictures. But it's not. It's done in rows, and then this really nice border. Really like that. So yeah, that was part 1. The next part is due out on Thursday. I've got my little progress keeper, again from Jeanette. That came with my little shade card, little gingerbread house. So yeah, keeping, you can, that's what I was on Instagram for. Recently brought me back, sharing my progress on that one. So you can see how things are going. There, that blanket has already been claimed. Sebi says it's going to be his. He doesn't want to know what it will look like at the end. He just wants to see what I do every week on it. Those are the 2 blankets. I am working on another blanket, which, oh, gonna rustle, sorry. You have seen me working on over the year. This is my green lambkin yarn Secret Treasure Club, Secret Treasure Box. These are September's colours, so they're waiting to be balled up and crocheted up. So this is a double knit yarn, 75% merino, 20% nylon, 5% stellina, and I have a bag full of motifs. Let me show you. These are the, oh, this is a nice bright one. These are large sunbursts by Nautical Crochet, and then when I've made them all, I'm going to square them up with a grey yarn, join them all together, so they'll be a bit more like that, squarey. So that was a bit of a rush, wasn't it, at the end there? Sorry. Okay, quick, I'll just throw it all over there and tidy it up afterwards. Right, oh, just over an hour. Thank you if you've stuck with me all the way to the end. If you've had to stop in between, I do not blame you. I've got a lot of tidying up to do now because there's piles of things all over the place. Right, is that definitely is everything. Thank you very much for watching. You've done well to stick around. Thank you very much if you came back after all these months away. Anything else to say? I've told you you can follow me over on Instagram. I do have a Ko-fi shop. Nothing new has gone in there for a while. There are bags available in there that will be linked underneath. I will probably get around to making some more bags again soon. Possibly Christmas bags. If people are interested in me making Christmas bags, let me know. Please leave comments below. I like to read comments, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. YouTube isn't always great at notifying when they come through, so if it takes a while, that's why I've not ignored you. So yes, thank you ever so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. I've said that plenty of times already. I'm going to be quiet, go away, get a nice cup of tea because my throat is very dry, and then tidy up. And then get back to doing probably that blanket there because I want it done. Right, I shall see you all again soon. Thanks once more for watching, and see you again. Bye.